Hi, welcome to Phoenix #RisingFromTheAshes. My name is Joey. I don't always say my name, but I'm saying it this time. So hi, my name is Joey. This is my life about anxiety and depression. Live with it every day. Partner lives with it too. Child lives with it by default. Mother lives with it by also default, I guess. I don't know. We're all...
No, she lives with it because she has somewhat of it.
Oh, come on. We're all in this together, okay? We're all in this together. And that's what this is all about. My life and our lives. So, in this video, it's kind of like a two-part sort of video. It's like one part is us outside, just fooling around. We're just like looking at stuff in this neighborhood. The beginning of it kind of is sort of vague because it, like, again, like the last video, it just sort of cuts off. And I don't know if I messed up when I was recording or didn't download all of it. I don't know, but it is what it is. I'm going to just take it as that. It is, again, we're just practicing with walking around with the camera outside. We're just trying to get better at it. So I'm just doing a little fun thing. And the end is going to be me talking about what we did that day as well, which was go to my therapist, and we had a really good session there. So I talk about that too. So it's like two different sort of things. So that's what's coming up, and I'll see you at the end. Bye. Okay, so we're like gonna do a new thing on the channel here. We're going to start now that my partner has had his shot. Maybe start feeling a little less pain and we can go and do things that don't cost money. So we're here close to where this is the little shack. So there's the trail there, and I don't know why it's there. There's a hole in it. Okay, so we're gonna go that way and find out. What's that? You have two different gloves on?
Mm-hmm.
They're like paper stuck to that one or something. So this is like the other building that's here, and it actually has an address. So you said it's what?
It's a weather station. It has a barometer and all that stuff.
They don't want you going in there, obviously. They got... Oh my. I didn't notice like how much security they have on that fence there.
Well, if you want somebody to...
I know. Okay, let's go down this way.
We have a house sort of like this.
Oh, this is kind of not good. Oh my God. For my shoes.
Oh my God.
These are not walking on
and
gravelly, like, sidewalk shoes.
Yeah, these are all-terrain shoes that I have on. You know, they look like sandals. They're what you call cross trainers.
This mountain here
Is Mount Poo.
which is adjacent to Mount other thing, canoe. Do we say that? I don't know. Oh, look, there it is from the front. I don't know how to zoom. How come I can't zoom? Here, you do it for a while, please.
Oh, let's see how.
I'm afraid I'm going to fall. I need to concentrate on walking.
You can't zoom in on the video.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, this is like behind our house. I mean, behind the mountain behind our... I don't know how to describe it. It's close to where we live. I know. Oh, there's something in there, man. There's a garbage can here. If there's a garbage can here, they don't care if we come down here.
No, it's part of the trail, dude. I don't give a shit.
Oh, yeah, this is power.
Looks like it's a power and water junction.
Why is it all trash?
I don't know.
Oh, that's so disgusting. I'm not going in there. It's like people have just thrown rocks at the thing. They just trashed it. Oh, get out.
It says high voltage here.
Don't touch anything.
You can see where people have just thrown shit. It's atrocious. And we got stuff on the floor here.
Okay. I take. What are those things?
Power. These.
I'd be like afraid to touch all that shit.
It's disconnected. These here fed into a big column of stuff, of like a pipe this big, and it would feed to the. It looks here at the underground. And this would feed into that pipe right there.
Huh.
To go again underground.
Well, that's something. I don't know what to say.
There's a trouser snake on you.
No.
She loves trousers.
There's our car. There. I'm ignoring your trouser snake crap.
Why did you say trouser snake for? Do you like it or something?
You said it first.
Coyote poops.
Coyote poops. There's lots of coyotes here. And they poop everywhere. It's really cool to hear them at night though. Like, it's neat. Didn't we see a coyote chase like a big rabbit down our street one time? Yeah. That was cool. Let's see. It's nice. How far are we going here? I mean, we looked at the house, so... hiking's never really been my thing.
She's not really built for hiking.
I'm not really built for athleticism.
She's built for mattress sports.
Are you serious? Okay, so this concludes our little excursion out walking in nature. The house is the previous version of that house over there. That's the upgrade, is what I'm guessing. But you know what I want to know? Why did they need power in this hillside, like as long ago as when that house was built? Because that house looks old. It just looks, I don't know, old by the way it's built.
And Joe's going to be very, very, very jealous. You know why, ladies and gentlemen? I can zoom in on my phone.
Oh, wow. I'm so jealous. I just want to say, yes, I'm wearing a Game of Thrones sweatshirt. Yes, I am bitter about the ending, but you know what? Those actors and the people that made that show worked really hard, so it's not their fault that those two guys did what they did. I still love the show. And I really thought it was going to keep me warm today. I forgot that I'm not in California. It is cold here, so I still have to wear a jacket anyway. But I'm not going to because I'm stubborn like that.
Okay.
Hi. So today we have a little excursion of fun in the morning, and I picked today to do that because a very good reason. We had to go see a therapist today. It's just my therapist. Like, I've been to see her before, and I totally like flaked out on my last appointment with her. I haven't seen her since before I started doing this channel, and because I was talking to her about it last time I saw her, and then I had another appointment like a month later, but I forgot till like 15 minutes before I had to be there, and so I was, I no-showed basically. And I felt really, really bad. So I was kind of shameful of that for a while, and that's why I didn't make an appointment. And then, I just became busy, and then shameful again, and finally I talked to my psychiatrist, and she's like, it sounds like you're having problems that you really should talk to your therapist about. I don't think those were her exact words, but that was, the sentiment. So I was like, okay. So I got brave and made another appointment with her, and I told her this time that I needed my partner to come in with me. You can do that, like they'll let you do that. I of course wouldn't just like bring my partner without telling her, but it was really helpful. We talked about a lot of the things that are going on with basically our different parenting styles, I guess you could say, and we're just really concerned about how to be more unified, and not more, but as unified as we can be, which is got to be ultimately unified. I don't know, it's not responding to me.
Mm-hmm.
It's not even paying attention. Okay, that's okay. We're talked out today. We don't need to talk anymore. That's why I'm talking here. So, we talked today.
F-U-N-G.
Huh? What?
I'm not going to explain that on there. Just think of...
So vulgar. I don't know why I even hang around with you. Because I'm not that way at all.
Oh, okay. You make a sailor blush. Uh-huh. You're not that way at all.
I'm not that way.
Sailor. Do you come here often, sailor?
Sorry, we're wasting time. Okay. We have to go pick our kid up very soon. Stop.
Ah! He slimed me!
You're wasting time. Now you're just playing with the focusing. Come on now. Ugh.
Oh no, he slimed me! This is how I feel sometimes. Exactly how I feel. This is her reaction.
That's how I feel.
Uh-huh.
Have you been recording all of that? Oh my god. Okay. Let's wrap this up. We are talking about therapy. Therapy is really important, people, because you can't talk to your psychiatrist per se about your issues, the things you need to work on, your junk, and you have to have somebody that you can work through that stuff with, and it's a good way to get a different perspective on your problems, and it's been really helpful to me. I was lucky enough where I lived before to have a psychiatrist who, she kind of doubled that for me. She kind of, we just realized we didn't plug the mic in. Jackasses.
But I could hear her very good, and if I turn this over, you could see your volume.
All right, well, let's just carry on. Okay, so she kind of did double duty because I don't know why. She was just really nice. I worked with her for over 10 years, I think. Mm-hmm. And she would, give me medication, management, but also help direct, the things that I needed to work on and address in my life. So I was really grateful for her. But when I got here, the psychiatrist that I chose, she's a great psychiatrist. Don't get me wrong. I have nothing against her. But she does a little less of what the previous doctor did. She really is just like,
plug for Dr. Paley.
shh. She doesn't do that so much, but it's okay because in San Jose, I don't know. I guess I just revealed where we're from. We're from San Jose.
Man, what y'all talking about? I'm from the South.
Oh, get out.
South Nebraska.
You're goofy. Goofy. Okay. The doctor that I had there did help me out. And when I came here, the one I had wasn't so willing. That's a recap. And so I saw a regular therapist for the first time pretty much ever. And it was like really helpful. It was very eye-opening because like you learn things about yourself that you can't unlearn. Like, I don't know, it makes sense. That makes sense, right? Yeah. You can't unlearn them. You're like, oh, wow, I've made this big discovery about myself. And like, maybe at first you're like happy, but then like it affects your life and how you conduct yourself. And then you're like, oh, I wish I didn't know that. But you can't take it back because you already know it. Nevertheless,
knowledge is power.
Yeah. Nevertheless, I found it helpful. And I had to stop seeing my previous therapist because I paid out of pocket for her and I couldn't afford her anymore. So this one that I found, she takes my insurance. And she's super nice. And we had a really good session today. I think we really addressed pretty much all the things that were on my mind to address. And it was a good time. Therapy, okay, is so much harder than a psychiatrist. Like, all they do is, help
Here's your next pill.
Help you with your medicine. That's, basically it. But my throat's dry. I do kind of dread going to the therapist, even if they're nice and I like them. I mean, that's great, but you still have to kind of dig into your brain a little bit, and it's like, I really have to do this today. But it's kind of like exercising. It's like, it feels good when it's over. So that's how I see it. Anyway, that's all for now about therapy, and see you later.
Hi. Thank you for watching the whole thing and sticking through to the end. Hello. I hope you enjoyed our little adventure therapy thing, whatever that was. I don't know. It was a thing, and I hope you enjoyed it. I don't know if it was like enjoyable. Was it enjoyable? I don't know.
It was for me.
Was it entertaining? It was entertaining when we were doing it, and the therapy session, though not entertaining per se, was very helpful. So that's what it was. Anyway, so I'm glad you watched, and I thank you very much. And please comment or just click a thumbs up or subscribe and see more. See you next time. Bye.